Okay, I haven't done a video with my makeup for a while, so I wanted to show you today. I am starting out with a clean face. I just washed my face with my Everra cleanser and put some of my milk cream on, and I've let that soak in. So now I'm going to grab my concealer from Everra. This stuff is great and you need so little of it. I will show you how little I use. That's it right there. That's how much I have. And honestly, it's probably more than I need for this part of it. So I just put a little in the corner of my eyes, with a little redness here, a little under my nose. And I'll usually do my chin a little bit because my chin tends to get a little red. So I still have some on my hand. Like I said, that's probably more than I really need, but then I just grab my beauty blender, which is damp, get it nice and wet, and then wring it out. And just this makes a huge difference in brightening up your face. So I could even just do this, maybe throw on some mascara and a lip color, maybe a little blush, and I would be good, or bronzer, and I could be out the door. But look at the difference that makes. You can see this isn't blended in, but look at the huge difference that makes, and so little product to deal with. That's why I love it, because it's lightweight, but the coverage is amazing. And I actually really love the feel of the beauty blender. It's like a little mini face massage. And there you go. You can already see what a big difference that makes. So at this point, I will grab my airbrush. I use the color 5 to start. I'm gonna make sure you shake it up really good. All our airbrush products are water-based. So I'm gonna shake it up really good. Do 4 or 5 drops of number 5. Then I usually put 2 or 3 drops of number 1 in as well. Just gonna do 2 today, that's the great thing about our airbrush. It is totally customizable. So if today I'm a little bit more tan, maybe I used self-tanner on my face last night, I can change the shade a little bit. Oops, just dropped the top of the slide. Maybe I'm a little paler, I can adjust to that. So got my colors in there, cover the stylus, turn it on, and then you can see the bubbles in there and mixes it up for me. And that's it. Then just small circles. And this really feels nice too, really easy. Literally almost everyone that has gotten the airbrush from me, one of their main comments is how fun and easy it is to use. I know before I used the airbrush, I thought it would be complicated or time consuming or not something I'd use every day for certain. And it obviously is. I use it every single day. So there I just do a little, one layer, and I even hate to say layer because layer implies that I'm putting a lot on, but trust me, it's very little. It feels like nothing, looks like skin, feels like skin, very lightweight, very easy, not cakey for certain. You can see it doesn't have to be super precise. Does not go all over the place. That's another thing I hear people say they're worried about. And if it doesn't really take any time to dry or set in, but you can. If I just turn this on, sorry, I'm just trying to make sure I only turn it on to the first kind of notch of it to when it just first comes on. There we go. It's just air coming out. So I could use that just for a little air on my face. No makeup is coming out. There, you can hear the difference when the makeup is coming out. So, there you go. And you can hear the difference when it's done. When what I have in there is done. And that's it. That's usually about the right amount of coverage for me for that first base color. Which again, super light. I like probably about a medium coverage. And now I will move on to my contour. So for this, I use either 7 or 8. I've been using 7 lately and really liking it. Just 1 drop of the 7. I leave what is left from my highlight in there. And then 1 drop of number 1. And I just got this fun little thing yesterday, which I love. It's like a little bitty spatula, a little makeup thing. So I like to just kind of push whatever is left in there down to the middle. There we go. Then again, cover it, turn it on, let it mix it up. Now here with contouring, I will start up at my forehead, do along my hairline, and then come down right around my temple, down to on my cheekbone, really. I feel like that lifts my face more, and I really like the look of it. Once you start contouring, you will not want to go without. Whether you're doing just a really light look or what, it just gives your face such dimension that once you start, you really can't go back. And I might actually have to add just a bit more today. I'll do 1 more drop, both the 7 and the 1. I think sometimes it depends on if I leave a little bit more in the airbrush from my main color. Regardless though, no big deal. You see how quick and easy it is to do. Here we go, all mixed up. And again, just very light, building up the color till it's what I like. And there you can see, very subtle, which is what I want. If I was doing a nighttime look, I might do another layer and kind of build that color up even a little bit more. Now I'll take what's in here and I will do my nose. Just quickly down each side, under my nose a little, and then I'll do right on my jawline. And usually I'll just use whatever's left to kind of go all over a bit to kind of help with it blending. And there you go. You can hear it's basically out. Now I will use just this little, it's like a lip brush, and what's left on my hand of the concealer, and go down the center of my nose. And again, grab my beauty blender. And get that highlight on my nose. Now, a little blush. I just do 1 or 2 drops of blush, and then I usually do 1 drop of number 1 again, just to soften it up a little bit. Again, not washing out my airbrush, leaving what's in there. Very little blush. Now mix it up, and I start up here, again, kind of by my temple, by my hairline, and move down this way. And just above your contour color. Again, if it was nighttime, I might do a deeper color, a few more passes to kind of bump it up a little bit, but for daytime, this is good. There, and I think that looks great. And like I said, it's a very, very lightweight. Now from here, I will do my eyebrows. My eyebrows are pretty light. I even color them, but they're pretty light, and eyebrows make a world of difference. And I'm just looking at my timer. It's been 10 minutes. So all that 10 minutes, and I was even talking my way through that. So if I had just been focusing on just doing my makeup and not explaining it, I could do it even faster. Honestly, I'm not trying to do my makeup as quickly as I can. I know time is a concern for people, but I enjoy the process of putting on makeup, so I'm not necessarily trying to rush through it. Now, I will use our eyebrow brush, or eyebrow pencil, excuse me, from Everra, and I love it. How I usually do it is I start up at my arch and I kind of drawing a line under. Then I go from this side. Not a hard line, just kind of almost like sketching it out. You can already see that that's making a difference. Now I try not to draw as much of a line on top, but I will do some to fill in just a little bit. Again, just want to keep it light and build the color and not go in big all at once. And then here at this outside edge, kind of like little brush strokes up. I find that holding the pencil out farther like that gives me better results. But I mean, the trick to anything is just to play with it and see what works for you. Then when I have it kind of the shade I want, get the brush end and brush up, and that will kind of help blend it and take out any harsh lines you may have gotten in it. And then I'll do the same on the other side. And I really like our eyebrow pencil because it is a really thin tip and it just comes in one color, and unless your hair is black, this color really is pretty universal. And again, because it is buildable, you can darken it up, or obviously I'm blonde, I do like a slightly darker brow, but this color easily works for me, as well as brunettes. It's nice because it's not warm. I don't like a warm color for my brows. And then again, just brush it up. Now I usually use a little bit of our concealer, again, just a tiny bit, with that same lip brush, and then I will go under the brow to kind of sculpt it out, and the highlight gives that brighter color that just kind of naturally gives your brow a lift. Again, it just takes very, very, very little. but it makes a big difference. So at this point then I use a eyeshadow primer. I just have this inexpensive one from NYX. Put a little on my eyelid, use that same brush, and brush it all over. As you can see, you don't have to be super exact. It does kind of help even your eyelids out and helps the eyeshadow stick. That's it. Then I will let that dry. While I'm doing that, usually I'll do a little bit of my lips. I like to line my lips. And then the liquid lip color. Okay, and then I'm just going to do a really easy everyday eye color. Usually I like to use a little setting powder on my lid to start. This is just an inexpensive pressed powder by number 7 that I got at Target. Number 7, Lift and Illuminate Triple Action Finishing Powder. Alright, so I'm going to do a really, like I said, really casual everyday look. This is probably the one I do the most often. Starting with a light pink as my base shade. Really all eyeshadow is sculpting for your eyes. I went years and years and years and years not wearing any eyeshadow. I didn't get it. Didn't get what it did. Didn't understand how to wear it, so I just didn't. Then I'm gonna go in with this slightly orangey color, which I love to have a little warmth on my eyes, starting above my crease because I have hooded eyes, as many women do. And if I didn't go above, then when my eyes were relaxed, you wouldn't even see the color. And you can just keep building up the color till you get to the shade you want. It's much better to do it in layers and build up the color than go boom all at once, you know, and then you gotta backtrack. I think one of the things people mainly do wrong with their eyeshadow is they don't go up high enough. So all the work that you do gets lost when your face is resting naturally, you know. The other side. And this is a eyeshadow brush from Saint, and I love it. It's my favorite eyeshadow brush. I love that it's double-ended, and this fluffy side is just perfect. And I like to bring that color under my eyes just a little bit too. This is one of those subtle things, but it makes a really big difference. Then I'm going to do the slightly darker shade of that kind of orangey color, kind of a terracotta color, just to deepen the outer corner. And again, give myself a little bit more contouring on my eyelid. Okay. And I have this kind of pinky, deep pink, almost a cranberry color. And you don't have to do anything even this complex. You could do even just 2 colors for your eyeshadow, a deeper one for the contouring, and then a little pop of a color on your lid. I really like a shimmer. I know a lot of people say when you get older you shouldn't use a shimmer, and I couldn't disagree more with that. I think I'm gonna bring a little bit of that pink color under. I couldn't disagree more. I think that a shimmer color, especially on your lid, is so great. Just for a little sparkle, bring a little attention, and age has 0 to do with that. I just have this light pink shimmer that I wear almost every day. And then sometimes, because I don't like eyeliner under my eye really, I will do even a nice deep brown color and do at that outside edge with the smaller end of the brush, just to deepen it up a little, give it a little dimension. And then that's it. Then I will do my mascara and my generally lashes. Quite honestly, I don't like to go without lashes anymore. So I will show you how I do that. I get all of this done, obviously, and then I will do my magnetic liner or my adhesive liner. Whichever lashes I'm wanting to wear that day, that's what I'll use. I'm not sure which one I want to do, quite honestly. I'm not sure. I should have decided that before, shouldn't I? I think I will do my magnetic I Am Ready ones. They are probably my favorite, quite honestly. So I think the trick to the eyeliner is to pull it out straight. Usually I have it sitting on the table, pull it out straight. And then, to use my mirror for this, can't do this in the phone. I will, so I don't get it on my eyelashes so much, pull out my eyelid. Usually start in the middle. Make sure you go all the way to the outside. And usually the inside is the best that I do, so that I have the least amount of product going to the inside. Get a little on your lashes, no big deal. I try and get it off as best I can, but it's not a huge deal. Okay, so while that's drying, I will do my other eye. Again, start in the middle because that's where you'll get the bulk of that product. And I'll usually let that dry for just a moment or two. Then I will put another coat on. Lipstick is one of the things I end up playing the most with. Putting lots of different colors on and mixing them all up. Alright, so do another coat of my magnetic liner. There we go. 2 coats on. And usually, even before that dries down, I will go in with my mascara. There it is. Our Luxe mascara, which is great. And go ahead and put a coat of that on to help blend my very light lashes. If you don't have really light lashes, you don't have to do mascara, but I just think it helps to blend your natural lashes with the magnetic ones better. And I definitely like mascara on my bottom lashes. I know some people don't. I do. And then I will even use a liner to kind of finish out this inside line. But that is absolutely personal choice there. Just gonna use this little brush to brush away that eyeshadow fallout that I get. Now I will let my mascara dry some, and then I like to use my heated eyelash curler. My lashes are very, very straight, and I like them curled up some. And I definitely prefer this heated eyelash curler to the crimping one. I actually several years ago had like a bald spot on my eyelash line from, I think, from curling my eyelashes with the crimping kind. And look, I think you can definitely, hopefully you can see the difference there too. What you do is just set it at the base, then I just kind of slowly close my eyes. And I have found that it works much better if you have your mascara on. when you do it. Okay, so lashes. Now, when you get your lashes, they can be trimmed to the size of your eyes. You just always want to make sure you have a magnet on each end. With the 5 magnet lashes, you can cut through a magnet if you need to. With the 11 magnet ones, you don't really need to do that because they're already so small that you can always just trim to the next magnet. Also, if you hold the box up like that, this is for this eye, this one is for this eye. So when you put them away at night, you want to make sure you put them away correctly. Some of the lashes are the same length all the way across, and some are not. So that's why it's important to put them back where they're supposed to be. Now you can use a tweezers or whatever. I just generally do it with my hands. Pick it up. I like to start at the outside so that I'm sure I have it as far out as possible, and you can see it's already stuck right there. Then there we go. Stick it on. Make sure it's where you want it. And if it is in place where you want it, I think it is, I just take my finger then and just press it down onto the liner to make sure it has good contact. Sometimes I will use a brush to brush my own natural lashes. And that's it. How easy is that? I can't feel them at all. They're very lightweight. They're comfortable to wear all day. You can see it's on there. I will just put the other one on. Again, just kind of hold it. There we go. That's where you want it. It is. Then just press it into the liner. That's it. All ready to go for the day. And now talking to you, doing all that, I'm at about 33 minutes. I probably spend more like 20 minutes getting ready. But again, this is maybe more made up than you like, or maybe just right. But this look too is very easy then to change over to a nighttime look by maybe pumping up my eye makeup a little bit or deepening my contour, adding some highlight, something like that. But this is probably mostly the look I do every day, and I don't find it time consuming. I enjoy it, and I really have fun doing it, especially with the airbrush. If you have any questions or you want to give it a try, definitely let me know. Ask me whatever questions. I would love to help you out. Thanks.